everyone. It's Quantum Marvel. It's Quantum Marvel, and I'm here with a reaction video. Yeah, you see Marvel Rivals in the background, but not at the point where I'm going to start streaming that yet. Eventually, I'm going to start streaming it vertically. So if you want to stay tuned for that, make sure you subscribe, and we're going to hop right into a trailer. I'm going to do a reaction video to kind of test, I guess, how my OBS is, and it's really dark in here. I try to get as many lights as possible, but yeah, most of the light source is on this side. I got like 2 more lights over here, but it's just dark in this basement, so help me get out of this basement and let's try to see what Marvel has planned with the Thunderbolts. There we go. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's start it over. Because I'm dumb and I didn't have the, I didn't have the, source updated. Alright, let's go. I promise I know how to use,
being a hero,
OBS.
there is no higher calling. Your sister understood something about that.
I should have come back for you.
No.
That's so sad that she's gone.
That's just a fairy tale.
Oh, this void.
I was in high school when the Avengers came.
There's the tower.
Kind of strange, but
That's
it's all over
nostalgia.
now. No one's coming to save the day.
I think we are. We can be.
You know what? I heard that Minecraft kind of dethroned Captain America 4 in box office sales, but I'm really interested to see how this movie's going to do, because it's coming out in May. Fantastic Four is coming out, and I mean, it's not Marvel, but Final Destination Bloodlines, because it's the final destination for Tony Todd, you know, and it seems like they're going out with a bang. So I'm curious to see how the rest of the summer is going to go, because I keep hearing a lot of people hype up Minecraft, but I just can't see it being the #1 movie of 2025. Like, if it is, that's sad. All right, let's get back into it.
Be the ones that are coming.
Bucky, you have the wrong people. We have all done bad things.
Look, I've been
Yeah,
where
but you can redeem
The
yourself.
past doesn't go away.
It's
So you
kind of
can
like
either live with it
Suicide
forever,
Squad.
or you can do something about it.
Yeah, you can do something about it. Look at that. Oh, again. Oh, again.
Void.
That'd be crazy if he did his ult in the movie.
Look what you unleashed.
Yeah, how are they gonna beat? The only way they can beat
outrun
Void is if
emptiness.
Sentry, like,
We can't do this.
unalives himself.
No one
Maybe
here
that might be
is
the
a
route they're
hero.
going.
We all have things that we regret.
But I have so many.
It looks so
When
good.
I look at you, I don't see your mistakes.
Even with the fake Captain America. Oh,
That's why
Ghost.
we need each other.
I wonder who's gonna, you know what I mean? Because I
Who
feel
can
like
stop
somebody's
him
gonna
alone?
go. I really hope it's not Yelena. Like, that would be crazy.
No one can.
That would be really
But
crazy if
we
they kill
can
her
find a
off.
way.
Or Bucky. I don't think they
Together.
are. It might be a minor character.
Marvel Studios Thunderbolts.
It might be the Russian daddy. There we go. May 2. Get your tickets now, because this movie looks crazy. If you know anything about Sentry, you know that Sentry is basically Marvel's Superman. That's how strong he is. In the comics, he has sort of like a mental health disability. And I believe it's because he's so strong that it kind of broke his psyche. So there's Sentry, who is, you know, is the good form, and when he's in control, and then he also has his dark side, like his dark half, and that's the Void. And you can tell that's who they're alluding to as the actual villain. I believe in the trailer before this, they actually showed Sentry and they name dropped him. So, well, we know he's going to be in the movie. Everybody knows he's going to be in the movie, but how exactly is the movie going to go? We're going to have to see. Um, like I had mentioned before, this movie kind of reminds me of Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad had two chances, right? Um, they had the first chance with the Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. Well, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn in both, but the first one with Will Smith, um, uh, a lot of people didn't like. I'm not gonna lie, it was a guilty pleasure of mine. I believe I saw it in theaters about 10 times, but at the time I was working at a movie theater, so I wasn't really like, it wasn't like I was spending all the money. I know the backsides of concessions and how it makes more sense to just eat before a movie because you can get way cheaper food, especially if you just cook at home, just cook dinner at home and then go to the movie. Maybe get like a popcorn and a drink instead of like all the other stuff that they put. I like got way off track there. Let's bring it back to this movie and my final thoughts. I think, well, one, I think this movie is going to be better than Captain America 4. So I feel like people saying that Minecrafty thrown in Captain America 4 isn't really saying much. Like, yeah, America 4 still performed, um, very, very well when it came out, considering Marvel's track records with their past movies in phase, what are we in, 5 now? Like, I can tell from Thunderbolts on, the MCU is going to get very, very interesting. And if if you one of the MCU projects I really want you to watch if you haven't seen, there's two of them on Disney Plus. The first one is a cartoon. It's called What If. You really got to watch that, at least season 1, so you can kind of see where Marvel is at. Like, a lot of people can have their own opinions about what if, how that performed in itself, but What If kind of opened the doors for fans to kind of be like, what if this happened? What if that happened? So there's endless possibilities. So the second property I want to talk about is Loki. Loki season 1 and season 2. You got to watch both of them. Even though they've gotten rid of Jonathan Majors as Kang, Loki, I believe, is the single glue that's holding this post Endgame, MCU sacred timeline together. So those you should definitely watch. And then yeah, Captain America 4 did good, but I believe Deadpool and Wolverine did better anyway. So that was a good project. A lot of people can say what they want about the many TV shows that they came out exclusively only on Disney Plus, but like I said, a few good ones. WandaVision, Loki, like I mentioned before, Agatha All Along is pretty interesting, and it even dabbles in the mythos of Mistress Death, who is a very crucial character to Thanos's backstory. But now, as we know, Thanos is gone. Who knows? He might show up in Secret Wars. There might be a different version of Thanos. What if there's like a good version of Thanos and he's leading the Avengers? That would be crazy. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this random reaction video out of nowhere. I hope all the audio is good. I'm gonna I guess check when I edit this video. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm trying to get a lot more involved with OBS and learning all this stuff. It's just a lot to take in, doing it by yourself and then having to edit all these by yourself as well. So let me know in the comments below, what did you think about this trailer? Are you going to see Thunderbolts? What is the asterisk for? Why is there an asterisk? Put all your theories down below. and I will see you next time.